Hello, Sister Goons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And already, we got a cutscene here, so I'll see you guys in a minute and talk about it. Be back.
It took some detective work, but the gang and I managed to track down where Rajan had gone into hiding. Somehow, he'd managed to transform a long-forgotten temple into the thriving center of his spice operation, and it's there where we'll find him. The jungle, too thick to drive through, forced us to walk the long distance to our target. We ran into a few problems along the way, but pushed on. For the temple was more than just Rajan's hideout. It was also home to the Clockwerk Heart. A pump so strong and tireless, it could increase spice production tenfold. Good for Rajan, but awful for the rest of the world. Hope he's not counting on that heart too much, because tonight, it comes home with me.
Yeah, so apparently, Clockwerk's heart is a pump, which, I mean, kind of makes sense, because, you know, like how is he gonna, get all that oil through his systems, you know? But, anyway. I am back at it again with no water this time, and we got some stuff to do. I hated playing this chapter again. And I think part of the reason is because it's so freaking dull. Like there's barely any lights to this one. Like, it is a bit of a cartoonish shading, but it's the whole freaking map. Also, like, there's way too many high vantage points, and I swear I had the hardest time finding the... I can't freaking talk. I had the hardest time finding the clues on my own. In fact, like, this particular footage went on for 47 minutes. 47! Like, holy fuck. Just holy fuck, dude. Like, why are they... And, yeah, also, that bit's bullshit, too. Like, they shouldn't be able to see me while I'm on the freaking spires, whatever. Like, ugh. Just, I hate how this map is designed. I hate it so goddamn much. Plus, none of the enemies are even new. They're the same ones from last chapter, which does make sense. You know, this because we didn't face Rajan last time, but we will in this chapter. It's just going to take an agonizingly long time to get there. Much like what I'm doing right here, which is going after for as many clues as I can before going after the reconnaissance photos. But, oh, and also, sometimes, well, actually, a little bit in retrospect, I kind of feel like a dumbass because part of, like, I was initially going to complain that this level doesn't really work with the tracking system, you know, the one that tells you what jobs are available. Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't really do well with that, but I mean, it's kind of proving me wrong right now. But I think it's when I start the reconnaissance mission that it does that. At least I think it does. And also, I'll be glad once I get through all this because, like, I was, like, obviously I was not happy with all of the clues I had to collect, but I was also not really happy with a lot of the missions. Like, some of them were just like a bit too bullshit for me, and like I kind of had to go into like a dead game or something. Sorry, but also, okay, so this right here is where I was a bit of a dumbass because where we need to go is right behind the waterfall, and again, I have not played this game in a long time, so I don't really know all of the ins and outs dead offhand. You know, at least compared to the first game or whatever, you know? Because the first game was a little simpler, but, well, simpler as in it was easier to remember, but, you know. Anyway, so what I'm doing now is that I'm fucking is that I'm is that I'm that I'm that I'm I can't freaking talk. Sorry. I'm meandering around so that way I can try to find where exactly the next job would be, but like I said, it's right behind the waterfall. I am a dumbass. I wasn't really paying all that much attention. I was like, okay. Maybe I can. Okay, maybe I can get a couple of bottles along the way or something. But while I did get a few of the bottles, I was still trying to find where the hell that mission tag was, but it wasn't showing up. So that's one of the things that you could say that this game doesn't do well is it doesn't show you every single tag for the mission. So yeah, it can be a bit annoying, but I mean, as long as you pay attention, you should be all right. But again, that's if you are paying attention. And not everybody has the same attention span, so, you know. And, these kinds of bottles. These are almost, like, bullshitly placed because, like, I know I've seen people try to jump in a finagle with the architecture down here, but the hitbox just doesn't want to freaking work, or it just doesn't have one. Like, seriously, I'm trying to jump up on that ledge over there, but for some reason, this particular piece of architecture is not freaking having it. And I just want to get the bottle, man. Like, come on. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work either. So, you're just going to have to find another way around it, which, thankfully, there is. But it's just still, it's crap, dude. It is crap. But anyway, I think this is where I was like, okay, where? Yeah, there you go. The waterfall was blocking where I had to go for the for the mission, and I was like, oh my god, why is it blocking the mission? And that's also a thing I have in hindsight. Like, why is it blocking? Why is it blocking the one thing I need to see in order for me to progress with the story? Like, why is it doing that? I really don't get it. Anyway, so now we're inside the spice production room, but excuse me, sorry.
All right, I'll head for the top.
We need to head to the office where Rajan is stationed at. Or no. It's not his office. That's a later mission. But we need to head to a secret alcove that a secret alcove where where he is right now and just and do the recon. Also, this mission really, well, not this mission, but this chapter really made me hate those monkeys. I know they were in the last chapter, but god damn it, I freaking hate the monkeys in this one. In fact, I think every chapter has something like the monkeys. I think the rat dudes in episode 1 were like that, and I know there's going to be something in episode 4, which is the halfway point, by the way, is going to be the same thing. So, not really looking forward to that. But we'll get to episode 4 when we get there. At the time of this footage and this voiceover, I have not played it yet. I think a few things in life just sort of came up. Also, I have no idea what the point of this little spinning thing is, why you can get on it, why it's even interactable. I don't really know. I was just being a dumbass again because I thought, hey, maybe I can get somewhere through here, but nope. That's not how it works. And of course, there's a flashlight guard here because this level wasn't bullshit enough. But you just need to ride these baskets up to the up to the higher levels. And unfortunately, I will be back here, but that's for a different mission. We'll get there when we get there. So just ride up all the way there, and you should just go through this pathway. Almost no problem. There are snakes, obviously, but I mean, like, they just go down one hit. They just go down one hit. You'll be fine. Oh, but also, much like the last, much like the last game, the last 2 chapters were teaching you about certain things that are now permanent parts of Sly's arsenal. The spire jump and the rail glide, or rail slide. My bad. Basically, for the rail slide, you jump and hit the circle button, and Sly will slide down any vines, rope, or pipe. Now, the Clockwerk heart, I believe, is split into 2 right now. Yeah, it is. It's on freaking Rajan's staff. So that's gonna make things a little bit more complicated. Though we do have an entrance here, which is good to have. And it's also connected to a spice grinder, which or a crane? Okay, so now we're gonna get a bit of a mission briefing, so I will see you guys in just a little bit. So, see you then.
The Clockwerk heart is under some steep security. Heck, Rajan is carrying half of it at all times. To get at the goods, I'll need to gather some more information. Sly will plant a bug in Rajan's office, while I lift the spice operation blueprints off the Spice Lord while he makes his rounds. Unfortunately, while we're collecting intelligence on him, he'll be collecting data on us with an elephant-driven satellite array. Take it out, or he'll be able to intercept all of our communications.
But we're not going to be doing that in this video, because for the rest of this video, it's just a montage of me trying to find the other glue bottles. And again, this total recording took me 47 minutes. I was just roaming around this place for nearly a freaking hour trying to get the goddamn clues. And I mean, like, this is kind of a fun way to get yourself familiar with the map, but I really don't want to. Like, this was not a fun map to traverse. Like it felt like just to get to point A to point B, I had to do all of these convoluted steps and hurdles just so I can have a chance to get the bottle or whatever. Plus, me being hasty, a crap ton of enemies just came my way, and I think I died at one point. But also, do not use this as a guide. Really, that's not what my channel really is. It's not necessarily a guide channel. There are plenty of other channels out there that are well more qualified for this than I am. I'm just doing all this so that way I can show you so I can show you my struggles and all that stuff, but on a possibly on a bit of a funnier scale. But yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, so. Yeah, this montage is pretty much like the whole last few minutes of the video, and we're not gonna get to the vault until the next video, actually, which is after this one for Friday. So I'm pretty sure that you guys can tell, but I'm gonna struggle with this one. Like, I struggled recording it. I struggled to get some actual footage, or not footage, sorry. I struggled to actually talk about it. I struggled to get footage with it. This was not a fun chapter. If I were to remake this game, this one would get a complete overhaul. But hey, hey, that's just me. That's just me. So yeah, I think that'll just about do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every little bit can help. Until next time, Goons, remember, reach for the